What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Lynn here with another Between Gamers podcast. This is a reinvented episode number 55. I must apologize for last week's podcast. We tried to do a podcast. Apparently, it ended up getting extremely lagged out. And by the time the video finished rendering, there was no sound. So, unfortunately, that was a really good podcast as well. So, but unfortunately, I had to delete it. So we are into episode 55 once again, with only our shades up, because apparently it don't work as well with our cams on. So we are going to go ahead and have everyone introduce themselves, and then we are going to get started. So we are going to start with my left, more than likely your right, with Dirty. What's up, Dirty?
Hey, what's up, ladies? What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dirty. We back with another podcast. Let's get it started.
All right, and next we have Miss Femtastic Gaming. What up, Fem?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Leslie here, AKAFemtastic, and I'm just happy to be here with you guys.
Awesome. And last but not least, we have Miss Kuuppon Strives Your Gaming Diva. What up, Kuuppon?
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
That's what's up. I'm here. How y'all doing? Let's get started.
You up here whispering?
So sneak on up in here, hijack this airwaves real quick.
She got this little sexy voice going on like she's talking to her man late at night.
How you doing, hubby?
All right, so we are going to go ahead and get started. We have a couple of topics tonight, so this podcast may not be long. Kuuppon, I was explaining to the viewers that our last podcast, I had to delete it. By the time it finished rendering, there was no sound throughout the whole entire podcast, which made me so mad. So this is why we resorted to our shades again. So, but first topic I would like to discuss is, there seemed to be, well, I don't want to say there's an influx in micro consoles, but it seems that it's becoming a thing. So I would like to discuss that, because we have the NES mini console that's coming out Friday. And Dirty, you told me about one today that's coming out Friday as well. So we'll discuss that. And of course, Japan has a Famicom one that's coming out only in
Of course they do.
And that would be cool, but I can't read Japanese, so but I would love to get the Famicom one. And then we're looking at, considering Nintendo is coming out with this NES Classic Mini, do you all feel that they would actually come out with the SNES, mini? How do you guys feel about these mini gaming consoles?
If I may, I feel like it seems like a lot of these companies or whatever are noticing that that there are retro gamers out there that want the old school gaming back. And so I think they're trying to monopolize on that for some odd reason. I don't know. As opposed to just, I guess, making their stuff available. I mean, because retro gaming is pretty expensive from what I gather. And a lot of people want the old school stuff back, and they just want to have a good time and play some old school games because you ain't got to deal with all the DLC and all that other stuff. At the same time, kind of hard to get those games because they're expensive as heck. Trying to collect them or trying to find the ones that you're looking for because they're just not around or they're hard to get. And for me personally, I mean, it's nice to see some of these systems, depending on what kind it is. Like with the NES one, that's cool. I heard some crap about Sega trying to get back into trying to get their little mini thing going on. But for the most part, I mean, it seems like a cash grab type of deal too. At the same time, it's like, okay, retro gamers are coming up on the rise. I'm gonna go ahead and try monopolize on them, the people that don't know much about it, and see what happens. I don't know. It's like it's good and it's not good because I see some bad things that can happen from it and stuff. I'm just kind of confused, like what the hell happened and who set off the alarm and why is all of a sudden this a thing. And I'm not mad about it, but it's just I'm curious to know what is like what's the deal? Like why?
Well, what type of bad things you think would come?
I don't know. It's just like let me see. I don't know. It's just like with all the game we have like Xbox, PlayStation, you know, and Switch coming, and then now we have these kind of retro-esque game systems coming. So it's like what is the purpose of the retro-esque, you know, kind of mini game? Like what were you doing it for? Like I get, like I said, I get it. There are a lot of retro gamers out there coming up because I've noticed a lot of people are starting to collect games and starting to go back to the old school gaming suddenly. Like people are starting to literally come into stores and pick up old school gaming and stuff. Like just recently, GameStop is now taking retro games as trades now.
So they're not tossing them in the garbage anymore?
Nope, they're starting to take them now, but we're not selling them in the store. So I'm wondering, we're sending them to the freaking, you know, warehouses to do something to them, but they're not selling them in store. But they're selling some retro shit online. Yeah, but we're taking retro stuff, and it's like what? So I'm like, like I said, it's like this thing about retro gaming is suddenly it's like a backdrop to a lot of the current gaming that we got going on with the DLC and all that stuff. And they're like, okay, I can get some more money out of the retro scene too, so let's do that, you know? So I don't know, it just seems kind of weird that suddenly the retro gaming scene is starting to be monopolized on. And I want to say to my retro gamers out there, be very, very wary and cautious, because it looks like they trying to run a game on the retro scene now. The retro gamers out there, it looks like they're trying to run a game on them, and I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know, but hey, I mean, I'm not mad, but I'm just not excited either. It's like I kind of do want to get the NES Mini thing, but then does it play actual NES games, or is it just like I don't know? I haven't looked into it enough to care, so. Like I really haven't. Like I saw the thing and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. NES Mini, that's nice. I would like to get it. And then I just kind of forgot about it, and then the Switch debut, and then I was like, okay, whatever, Switch, that's cool. It looks nice. And I just kind of forgot about it. So I'm like, right, I'm like at a mellow moment in gaming right now where I think I might either drop out altogether. So I can't really give you like solid, lovable information. I'm kind of like cynical about gaming right now because it hasn't been the greatest. It's kind of, because we're getting all the games we got from last generation. It's like, all these remasters and remakes and stuff. And I'm just like, what? Yeah. Why? So I don't know. That's just my take on it. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Could be that.
Well, before we continue, we have to acknowledge Miss Soda.
Hey, Miss K.
Jay creeping up in the podcast.
How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. He's so crazy.
What is wrong with you?
We are discussing micro consoles and how they are now becoming a thing. Dirty, wow. You had mentioned one earlier today. Can you elaborate on that? And it's coming out the same day, actually, as the NES Mini. So,
yeah, I actually I stumbled up on this on YouTube. They actually it's called the Retro Bit Generation, and basically it's it's like a little mini box with two controllers. The controllers kind of remind you of Sega Saturn, the 6 buttons in the front. And basically it has, a variety of games from 8-bit, 16-bit, and even arcade that was never released on home consoles back in the day. So you get like 99 or 100 games for the same price, $59, like the Nintendo Classic. But I thought that was a cool thing. I pre-order. Hopefully, I can get one. I like retro. I like the retro gaming thing. You know what I'm saying? Because we did have some good cool games back then. You know, when we were starting out playing games. You know what I'm saying? So I never want to forget those games. You know what I'm saying? Because we have these games, we didn't have those games back then. And to follow up what Kuuppon was saying, I think more as they see like with retro, yeah, they want to make money, you know what I'm saying? Because there are a lot of retro people out there that collect games for a different system. Like I have every last one of my systems still to this day, except my Atari 2600. And every now and then, if I'm out at if I happen to see a thrift store, I go in there or Swap-A-Rama or something like that. I'm always looking to see what they have or what I can find cheap for any console that I have that they may have lying around. Even a full console, I would get it if it's cheap. If it's cheaper, so they look at that because they know it's a lot of people out there collecting retro games for all these systems. So they like, hey, we can, make money on this too by releasing, a box emulator, whatever you want to call it, that have games on there. Because now some of these games that you want to collect now, a lot of them now are like going up in price. And some of them they're fine because back then they probably did make a whole bunch of those games. So maybe they only made like, 500,000. You know what I'm saying? So now it's so popular now. People are like, oh man, I remember my friend had that game. And now when you go and look up that game, it's like over $100 or $200 because it's rare now. You could get the emulator, then you don't have to. You can save yourself, $200 or whatever, how much it costs. But I mean, I like that they doing it. I'm a gamer. I like playing games, but I also like playing different variety of games. You know what I'm saying? What we have now is cool. The details that we can see now. But those games back then, the beat 'em ups,
were better.
the space flying shooters like Super R Type and all that. I love those, and I wish some of those games can like come back. You know what I'm saying? Even if what we call the other developers, the indie developers, if they like a Super R Type,
they can monopolize on that.
Yeah, make another Final Fight or
Streets of Rage or something. Please bring that back somehow.
I brought Streets of Rage on the 3DS. You can buy Streets of Rage. I think it's like 5 or 6 Sega games from the Sega Genesis that you can buy on the new 3DS. And what Sega did, they actually went in and redid it into 3D, and it looks nice. And I have Streets of Rage 2, and it looks nice in 3D. And I want to get the other ones that they have, Space Harrier and Outrun and a couple of more. They redid for the new 3DS.
Is it just Streets of Rage or Streets of Rage 2 as well, or just?
I think Streets of Rage, but I got Streets of Rage 2 because I like that one the best. Streets of Rage
2 was great.
Yeah, but I wanted to get 2 because to me.
They have 1 as well?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I'll probably get them both. I like them both. 3 we don't talk about 3.
I said I'm gonna go back and finish buying the rest of them that Sega did for 3DS. It looks cool. So yeah, hopefully I can get that Nintendo Classic Mini Friday. If not,
I'm gonna try to.
So what games are supposed to come with it?
Which one?
The mini, the Classic Mini NES.
They have it's 30 games.
List.
It's like a list of games. Okay.
Yeah.
So it does come with a nice little selection.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes with like 30 games.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so you're looking at Mario 1, 2, and 3. You look at Zelda 1 and 2. You're looking at.
Can you play classic NES games on there too?
No.
It comes pre-installed with some.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, because it's real small.
Gotcha. Because I have like this Sega Genesis type thing similar to that. It was like $30 and comes pre-installed with some games, but you can also play your old school games on it.
Oh, okay.
So if you have some games from the Sega Genesis era, you can just stick the little cartridge in. You can play those games as well, plus the pre-installed games that are on there. So I thought it was something similar to that, which would be awesome. But unfortunately, but that's still cool. I might still pick it up so I can have me an old NES setup because I love the
That'd be
just
nice.
to have something.
Yeah.
It got the usual games, so that's not bad. So as long as it got the usual, I'm cool with it. It's just nowhere on earth can you freaking pre-order this thing. You literally got to go in and get it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I work on Friday, so I'm freaking mad. So I won't be able to even pick one up.
So it drops Friday. This Friday.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
Friday.
somebody do me a favor and pick one up for me, and I'll send you the money to send it to me and the money for it
Okay.
if you go to get one.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to be able to get one. I might not be able to get it.
Yeah.
You know
I'll
what?
check.
I had a coworker ask me that. She was like, if you get it, can you get me one? Because I want to get one for my son. I'll give you the money tomorrow, which is Thursday. And I'm like, I don't know if they're going to limit us, to
Right.
get
If you can,
person.
I don't know how they
do nothing. We do nothing.
I'm breathing hard.
Well, according to
this, Darth
this,
Vader.
it probably was me.
Poor thing.
Wait, what just happened?
I said we got Darth Vader in the podcast. What's up?
What's up? You want to get one of them Indians? And
Oh,
I shall
God.
get myself a mini.
Yeah.
That NES classic will be mine.
That's good.
I'll touch that.
May the force be with you.
All that good jazz.
Don't make me force choke somebody now.
Okay, so
That's
according to the Nintendo website, it's gonna be sold on Amazon, Best Buy, and Target.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, then I'll just go on Amazon. Okay, cool. I'll just do a quick little Amazon and in the morning before I go to work, and then I should be good.
Yeah, but last time I checked on Amazon, it wasn't there.
Oh,
Wow.
if you go to their website and click on the link, it takes you right to it.
Oh, okay.
And can you pre-order it now?
No, it says currently unavailable. I guess it'll be available on the 11th.
Yeah, probably will.
Yeah, but what time?
Yeah.
Midnight,
Who the
probably.
hell calling me right? Oh my God! I know y'all not.
That's Darth Vader calling you.
It's my job.
With the NES remix.
I know, right?
So I personally like the mini thing. I mean, honestly, it's a decent price point. It's only $60,
Yes.
and for 30 games, you pay $60 for one game. Why not for like 30? Especially the retro ones that you can play. You feel nostalgic, and then you introduce the newer generation to the old school games because what they have now, some of it's crap,
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, honestly, my nephew's 13 years old, and my sister is not one of those moms who will let him play, like, Call of Duty or anything like that. So he's stuck playing Minecraft all the time, and I think this would be great for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's always other ways and other means of getting these things. I mean, you can essentially buy a $9 PC, or
Well, yeah, because they have like the emulators on.
And you can basically create your own arcade and put your own ROMs on there and play all these games essentially, quote unquote, for free. So
the only problem with the ROMs thing, though, because I used to do that all the time when I wanted to play, was I would put emulators on my computer, and then sometimes you don't know where you're downloading them from, and you get all these viruses, and it just becomes a problem. So this is like giving you all the games in one spot, and plus you got this cute little Nintendo looking thing on your, so it's cute. It's gimmicky, but it's cute.
Shortage. I hear that there's a huge shortage. Will had mentioned to me that there was like 200 in the state of New York. Now, from what I've seen, Nintendo been giving them away. They've just been giving them away there.
Yeah, I see some YouTubers have gotten them.
Yeah, I can see giving them away to like places like IGN and things of that nature. This is what they do. But like regular YouTubers or YouTube personalities who review products, that's just what they do, is review, not necessarily are gamers per se. To me, that's taken away from somebody who actually could have purchased that product. As opposed
I don't think it will be. I don't think it's like a limited edition thing, though. I think it will be available. Like, It might not be available at first like everything else, but I think after a while it will be available.
I hope so. And you know, I do hope that they actually come out with more. I really do. And I hope that Dirty, what's the name of this one again?
Oh, the retro bit generation.
I hope that one sets a precedent because that one comes with over 90 games.
Oh, wow.
It has 2 controllers.
Yes. And what's the price point on that one?
$59.99.
Oh, that's not bad at all then.
You can actually pre-order that now, and it comes out on Friday.
Mm.
So, but it has what? Like, is it some NES games on there?
Some NES games, some Super Nintendo games, some arcade like beat 'em up type games that didn't come out on the consoles back then. So getting some pretty good games.
Yeah.
I can't take them all, but I know I've seen Ghouls and Ghosts, Ghosts and Goblins, Night of the Round Table. That's like a beat 'em. Tough Enough.
There's some pretty good classics on there.
Yeah.
I think Fight was on there.
Okay.
And some couple of more, hundreds of more games that was on there. Yeah.
The other thing I like too, I think it comes with like, I don't know about the one that you're talking about, Dirty, but this one I think comes with HDMI. So if you want to like stream, I guess, if Nintendo don't kill you,
exactly.
take all your money.
I wouldn't recommend it unless you just don't care.
True.
That people were complaining about with the mini is that the cord is too short. The cable.
The HDMI cable.
No,
the controller cable.
Controller cable. Well, that's when you go to a retro game store and you get yourself the usual suspect controller, and you'll be just fine. I'm pretty sure they have it set up to where you can use that same controller. I think.
Yeah.
Miss K making a peekaboo call.
About.
But I think you can use it.
That really wouldn't bother me because I sit at my desk anyway and play, so it's not like a length issue for me. But for some people, I'm sure it would be.
I'm sorry, I'm a lazy gamer. I like to be on my bed. I need some length.
I understand why they made the cable short because you actually have to get up and hit the reset button like you would on the actual console.
Yeah, that's fine. I ain't got a problem with that. But still, they could have made the controller a little longer, a little cord a little longer though.
See, I think they should have allowed for us to be able to add games.
Yeah.
To it, or for us to purchase games at a cheap price, of course. Add games to our library that we would want.
Right.
But they didn't do that. And this one that Dirty was telling us about, I think that one has an SD card slot where you can actually put an SD card in for your saved game. So you can actually save your game progress to the SD card. I have no idea what the interface looks like. But I can say that on the mini, the NES mini, the interface to me is nice. I like the fact that you can tell right off the bat if a game is a 1-player game or a 2-player game. I could tell right off the bat if I have, a save spot saved, for that particular game. I like the fact that you can change the aspect ratio if you choose to, so you can have it look old school or have it look the modern 8-bit or, whatever the case may be. So I like that. I've seen the side-by-side comparisons with the virtual console as well as the actual original NES. And the quality of this mini is phenomenal compared to those, the other two. It's phenomenal. The sound is great. Overall, I think it's a really cool console concept. I don't know about the console itself. From what I understand, the build quality is decent. For the one that Dirty was telling us about, that I'm not too certain on because one person stated that the folks that made this particular console, not the NES, but the other one, that they have been known to make products in not such a great build quality. I don't know for certain. I've never had anything by this company.
Right.
I hope they did fairly well with this you know, with this model. I hope they actually sell well as well.
Is it the one Dirty was talking about, or a different?
Yeah, the one Dirty was talking about. For some reason, I can't get the name right.
I'll probably pass. I'll just stick with the Nintendo one because I'm not too sure about that one. We'll have to see what people say and if it's still available at a later date to pick it up. Cause
it might be available at a later date at Walmart for $20, $30. So
right, so that's why I'm gonna wait on that one and get the NES one because that one will probably be gone like that day.
No, ain't no problem to it, honey.
I know if you know anything about Nintendo, anything Nintendo is gone that day.
Exactly.
That very second. Like what the heck?
So, do anybody else have anything they want to add to the micro consoles?
I think that's it. Guys.
Okay, you ain't tell us what you thought about
it. I'll probably get it. It's 30 games.
I'll
probably get it. I probably will.
Because you know we off, right? So you gonna actually get up and go out there? Because I'm gonna get up like I'm going to work, and I'm gonna take my little happy tail out there, pull my chair out the trunk, count my ass right there until they open them doors.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I will. They have the Veterans Day parade, so I'm gonna be up for that anyway. So I might as well go out to GameStop and pick it up.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Best Buy because I got $30 in reward certificates I need to use.
Yeah.
I think I might go to Best Buy to get mine too.
There you go.
If it's cheaper, yeah.
I still got me a thingy, but then again, I can get mine at GameStop and get it a lot cheaper too.
Yeah, I got in-store credit there, so don't.
I got employee discounts and all that good stuff, plus some extra game cash that I ain't used. So
true.
Is it gonna be at GameStop?
It's actually gonna be there finally. They said we're gonna sell it, but we're not pre-ordering it.
Okay.
So you just gotta show up and get it.
You gotta be there.
They're ridiculous. They should have allowed.
They're doing it to everybody though, so it's like kind of stupid because it's like we couldn't find it in our system for the longest. Then somebody told us it's coming to our store, or a freaking customer at that. So it's like we didn't even know. They're not telling us about it, and then finally they tell us that we're gonna have it, and then we're like, so what is the SKU for it so we can.
I really hate that GameStop does that.
I hate it too. I'm sitting there waiting for some notifications, and they finally give it to us 2 days later or a day later. You're just like, would have been nice to know that about a month in advance, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 weeks. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Okay. Well, next order of topic.
No.
The PlayStation 4 Pro is launching tomorrow.
Whack.
Right? Isn't it tomorrow?
Yep. Whack.
Yeah,
Not me.
We were supposed to have like a midnight release for that thing, but we changed our mind. It wasn't that serious. So thank God for that. No late nights.
Oh, so y'all were going to do a midnight launch on it?
Yeah. They call them late nights now because we don't do midnights. We actually do 11 o'clock. Releases of games now. But yeah, so they were gonna do one, but then they decided not to, so it's not a thing. I'm sorry. The things I'm hearing about what this thing cannot do, kind of mind baffling. It's like,
I believe it's a machine for people that may not have a PlayStation 4.
You're not gonna say getting it.
You know, I mean, if you already own a PS4, you know, people are going to do what they want to do.
Yeah,
now,
and
Digital Foundry I looked at their video they were talking about the Pro. They showed, you know, some things about it, and they broke it down very good. It's a very good video. So, I mean, if people want to upgrade, they can. That's up to them. You know, you can it's still going to look good. I mean, I'm not knocking the console. The Joker, from what they showed, it looks good. It looks solid. You know, but I just don't feel like I need to purchase one right now. You know, I just don't feel like I need to purchase one.
My major concern is the little news that came out recently saying that there's a possibility it's not confirmed hardcore or anything, but nobody has you know, said that it's not confirmed either. So like the thing is that devs might have to charge for you to get for your games that you currently have now to be upgraded to the, you know, the 4K and stuff. During the patches, they would literally make you pay for that. And I thought that was a little unfair. It's like, look, you got you know, Sony, you're coming out with a new system. You're telling us it's going to be upgraded. Our games are going to be upgraded 4K and all that good stuff. But then you're telling us your games are going to be upgraded. No questions asked. But devs could possibly charge us for it. And I understand the concept behind it because the games were meant for the current PlayStation. And so to upgrade those games, you would literally have to put in some extra information for them to have the upscale and stuff like that. And that costs money, time, some resources and things of that nature. But at the same time, this is kind of where you should be paying for that, Sony. Like, you decided to make the system. Why are we paying extra for a game we already have? We just want it to be upscaled or whatever. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Now I heard they were charging for patches.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
the patch to upscale put a patch in to upscale it. But they're gonna say, and I think that they're gonna also be dirty about it, because like with how they were with DLC is like they're gonna tell you you need to pay for this patch to upscale, right? But it's actually a patch to fix some of the bugs that they messed up in the game and all that other stuff. But they're gonna tell you it's an upscale patch. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't want that to be a new thing.
Nickel and diamond is bullcrap.
I don't want that to be a thing. Like, I don't need you to be telling me I'm paying for a patch to upgrade when it's not even an upgrade patch. It's got some upgrade, patching in there. Yeah, sure. But then you're also telling me that you're also upgrading and patching in stuff that you should have had in the game to begin with, or fixed in the game to begin with. I'm paying for you to fix my game is essentially what you're telling me, because that's what they're going to do.
The $60 that you're paying for the game is just the down payment.
Yeah.
You still have other payments you need to make here in the near future.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, it hasn't been confirmed, but it hasn't been denied either. So it's kind of up in the air. But quite frankly, it doesn't bother me, because I had the original PlayStation. I'm not upgrading to crap. I don't give a flying fuck about 4K. I don't care about all this other crap. The damn system looks horrible. I'm sorry, the system looks horrible. I do not like the way it looks. I saw that system. It looks weird. I'm sorry, it just looks weird, but I hope it does what it says it's going to do. I hope people do enjoy it. I'm not knocking anybody that's going to get it. That's not what I'm here for. But for my sense of mind, the shit looks whack. It just looks whack. That's just me. But that's just me. I don't know. We'll see what happens in the future. Hopefully everybody enjoys.
Dave's had enough made a comment. Hey, Dave. He said, think of it as a remaster. Do third-party devs do that for free? Laugh out loud.
Well, like I said, I don't care. Y'all want to pay more money out your ass for it? That's your prerogative. It's cool. But it just seems kind of sad that they would have you pay for a patch. I hope that's not a thing. And like I said, it hasn't been confirmed. So if it doesn't happen, it's up in there. If it doesn't happen, great. It's just, I hope they don't decide to go down that road. And that's what the devs are going to be doing that. But Sony's not going to stop them from doing it. And I understand why. Like I said, you got to get paid for whatever resources and time you're going to spend, upscaling a game. So, I mean, if you have a game that you want upscaled and they say that you got to pay for it, that's just what you got to do. It is what it is.
Yeah. I just hope, I hope people enjoy the system. I know my homeboy Workbird, he said he's going to get it. And I want to know as a gamer, I want to know his honest thoughts about it. And I know he's not gonna lie to me. As a lot of people that we subscribe to or whatever, they're not gonna lie. They're gonna tell you
flat out.
They're gonna be upfront. Me personally, like I said, I don't see the need personally right now for myself. Maybe later on down the line, whatever. But right now, I don't see it. I don't see myself getting it right now. But hey, I do want to see the footage. I want to know what people
I want to
think about it. Yeah. I mean, Digital Foundry, they did a good job. That bitch, it looked good.
I'll have to check that video out.
Yeah, it looked good. I was like, okay.
But I mean, if they do a good job with this and it becomes, and they continue to, do stuff with it, because I just hate for, like, I don't know why I feel this way, because like with the VR right now, it's great. Everybody's enjoying it, but I wonder how long they're going to stick with it. I don't want them to shaft the VR people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They kind of did that with the Vita people. People were loving the Vita, and they just said, "Nah, we're not going to support it," and just dropped it. So I hope they don't do that with the VR, and I'm kind of hoping that they don't forget that they have the PlayStation Pro, and they need to constantly keep that thing, well lubricated and keep games going for it, and stuff like that. Like the games you have now, they play on that, so that's good. But if you wanted your games upgraded, hopefully, I don't think they're going to do the whole pay for the upgrade thing. I think they're just going to kind of. It might be a minor fee, if anything, like a $5 fee or something like that, which isn't really that horrible per se. But if it becomes like, a constant thing, it's going to be kind of weird. Like, okay, now why are we suddenly paying for continuous updates to this game when you told me the first patch was to upscale it. Now
So I mean, what kind of games are gonna launch? I mean, the same remastered games we've been getting, or what?
Same, pretty much same games we get now is
How
the
many
games we
times
get
you
with
gonna
it.
remaster the same shit? Damn. Oh my god!
I haven't heard anything about it coming with any particular kind of games. It's just,
I mean, I know there are games coming out,
in the
or
future
whatever,
that
in the
will probably
future,
that will have the upscale.
So how many
for
times
it.
they're gonna remaster The Last of Us? It's gonna be the first of us. They keep on remastering stuff. Good God.
So, Fem, are you getting the PlayStation Pro?
I'm kind of on the fence. My fiance definitely wants one because he has a 4K TV, but
okay, that works.
That's understandable. Yeah.
Yep.
and we don't have a PlayStation 4 right now.
Oh, okay.
But
Well, that'll work for y'all.
From my understanding, though, like we could get the regular PlayStation connected through the Xbox One S, which we both have, and it will upscale 4K, and it's less money.
It does.
But the only problem with that is you got to keep both consoles on, and that uses a lot of power. And so I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, if we do end up getting one, it probably won't be till like next month or the new year. But I mean, like I said, we don't have one right now, so it makes sense for us. But for people who already have one, don't waste your money.
Right.
Yeah. Or if you have a 4K TV, then I understand for the upgrade. You want to experience that extra crispy, beautiful looking stuff. So that's cool.
4K and get an Xbox One. S.
Yes.
Dirty, your thoughts?
I don't want it.
Damn.
It's like, I don't want it.
I mean, I have nothing against the console at all, but I mean, right now I don't have a 4K TV, so I'm still not going to see what the Pro is supposed to do. But I'm satisfied with the graphics I'm playing now, the 1080p, or whatever it is,
Kind of.
So, yeah, I mean, and plus, I would rather go with the Xbox S, or maybe the Scorpion, because I like physical. And if you have a 4K Blu-ray player, then I want to buy the 4K movies. I'm not to have wait, you can't even hook a hard drive up to the PlayStation, so why would you buy everything digital for movies? And you can't even hook a hard drive up to it. 2 terabytes, and you talking about 4K movies? Yeah, that's gone with about 5 movies. Your 2 terabytes gone.
So that makes a good point. The other thing I'm worried about too is, aren't they like overheating? I'm like, can we wait till the next round?
That was false.
I
was
think
it false?
that was
It's false.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Because I heard that like it happened on stage.
By now?
Yeah, they putting a lot of information out there too that isn't all true. That's why I said that whole upscale thing. I wasn't sure if it was true because they're not denying it, but they're not confirming it. So it's kind of wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I'm like, I just don't want another Red Ring of Death situation at the 360.
No. Now, I've looked at some videos, and they showed the PS4 Pro in action. They left it on for hours, and that Joker was quiet. It was quiet like a Toyota car.
Were they playing?
If you go by Toyota cars, you know that they're very quiet. So
were they playing games, or was it just idle?
I guess I don't know. I think they were playing games between. They would play games and then let it sit, and then they would just play games again and let it sit. I didn't hear anything, and he was very thorough with the video. So I was like, okay,
that's cool.
Yeah, like I said, I don't like all that putting out false information. Don't be trying to damn throw the console under the bus before the bitch come out. Don't lie. Don't lie about the damn thing. I don't even discourage people from buying it. I just, personally, I don't need it. But if people want to buy the console, by all means, buy it. And do what you do. Don't be sitting there telling lies. Nobody want to hear that shit. So
I'm not telling them.
You're lying.
What I heard.
Yeah, I don't want no lies. Be honest about stuff and let the gamers and consumers make up their own minds. You know,
Yeah.
we ain't getting no money off from these companies, so why lie?
I mean, folks are gonna get it anyway. So
Yeah,
what do you care? I mean, if
That's
it
their
ain't for
money.
you, it's not for you. It's
That's
cool.
it.
Like I said, it ain't for me. So I'm gonna sit back, see what happens, and I'm gonna be watching people's videos once they get it.
I'm
gonna be seeing what they doing, and if it's something I might want, maybe I'll look to get a 4K TV as well. We have one in the house, but it's not in my room. But you know, maybe I'll get one in my room, and maybe I'll get the system and upgrade or something. I mean, I don't know, but I got to see what it looks like first. You know, from a gamer's point of view. I don't care about what these little people with the reporting and stuff. I don't care about the report. I want to see what a gamer says.
Right.
If a gamer likes it and they like, yeah, this is the truth, you should check it out, then I'll definitely pick it up if it's something for me later down the road.
That's what I go by what my peers say, because Work Birdie said he's gonna do a video on it, and I'm gonna be paying close attention to what he's saying and how he feels about it, and if it's he's gonna be honest, so that's what we have to do as a community. We listen to each other. Well, the people that don't lie, that is, listen to them.
Not getting paid.
Yeah, true gamers.
Yeah,
we're the ones who paid actual money for these consoles, not
the ones that hand it to you for free. Here you go. Give us a good review. No thanks.
Right.
You know what I think sucks though is I feel like a lot of gamers feel like they need to get a 4K TV in order to play these consoles, which, I mean, I guess if you want to get a 4K TV, go ahead, but I just don't feel like you should feel pressured in order to play a specific console.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I guess 4K gaming is the future of gaming, I guess, and I guess they're trying to get an early start, but it's like not everybody really has 4K TVs right now, and 4K is kind of a new thing, so I don't know, but to each his own. Well, it is what it is. Personally, I enjoy having my 1080p TV and my 1080p console, esque console, I should say, because sometimes they don't do the 1080.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right. Exactly.
Do what you do. Some people, if that's
some folks want graphics for their gaming. That's cool.
And that's fine. I got one 4K TV, and I'm right now. As of now, that's all I need. So I'm like, I'm good. At least I have one 4K in the house.
Some of these games, I mean, on like we have our PlayStation hooked up to a 4K TV. It still looks crisp as hell. So I mean, I can only wonder that it could get better with the Pro. So I mean, it is what it is. So I'm just looking at the TV like, wow, this thing looks fresh, and it's with the regular current PlayStation, not the little mini one that came out, just the current one. So I'm like, cool, and it looks fresh, it looks crisp, looks nice. And so I can only imagine that it's going to get better with the Pro if the Pro does what it says it's going to do. So hey, it is what it is.
I could even say the opposite, because to me, I mean, I have my Xbox One S. Right now, it's not connected to a 4K TV. It's connected to my monitor. Yeah. And to me, the picture looks nice.
Yeah. Trust me, if you put that S on the 4K TV, it's gonna pop. Trust me.
I'm sure it would.
Forza is like I'm driving the car in real life.
I'll be watching.
Oh my God. Oh God, I love Forza.
I'm coming for you, Miss.
I love it.
I'm coming for you.
Baby on that Forza.
Yeah, religiously.
Like life. That's life.
Yeah, Forza's life. Yep.
She be talking mess too.
Get
out of my way. I'm trying to come around this country. Yeah, they be in their way. Get out of my way.
Yeah.
Shoot, I was in a race with Miss K. And I was driving, and a car tried to bump me off the road. And I'm like, God damn it, that's got to be Miss K. Damn it.
It sure was. She flying past you. Bye. I gotta go. Like every no, she fell out. Every other car on the road just chilling, just trying to get around. Here comes Miss K. Boom! Get out of the way. She gonna be kicking in and out. Peasantry internet though.
I know. It's acting crazy now.
Oh, don't feel bad. My internet be flipping in and out too.
Yeah, they acting crazy. To my error, whatever.
The hell.
I'm getting my internet upgraded on Tuesday. I'm so excited.
Oh, you are.
Well, so far we only have one more topic of discussion, and it's of course more Nintendo Switch rumors.
Oh boy.
So dirty.
Yeah.
Eating that chicken again. You know how dirty it is.
All right, come on, lick your fingers and let's go.
Don't take the reins on these Nintendo Switch rumors.
Basically, it's just Capcom came out and said that they will be developing for the Switch, not just multi-plats, but I guess they want to put other types of game also on the Switch. So I mean that's cool to get multi-plats, from Capcom Plus, maybe new IPs or just new games. Period. What I'm saying? That right there is cool. And the last one is a lot of people are saying that it only the Switch only has 4 gigs of RAM. Is that enough? But some people are also saying it could be 4 gigs of RAM in the tablet, but that the base unit could have another 2 gigs or another gig of RAM that it sits in, that the cradle that it cradles in. So it's 4 gigs enough for multi-plats. You know what I'm saying? Because we know that Xbox and and PlayStation 4 has 8 gigs of RAM, but developers doesn't use the full 8 because
it's using cartridges too.
System. So you have I think Xbox One uses about 3-point-some gigabytes for its operating system, and PlayStation is around the same. It might not be as much, but it's around the same. So I mean, developers are using between 4 and 5 gigs of RAM, but who's to say that for each game that developers are using that they're actually using these 4? I mean, the full whatever left of RAM, gigs of RAM that's in the system. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say they're not just using 2 for some of these games? We don't know. We're not developers.
True.
So a lot of people are speculating like, is 4 gigs enough? Like, it should be enough. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Nintendo operating system is going to be, that heavy, where it needs 3.5 gigs of, of RAM. So, I mean, you got developers out here saying, that, they're going to develop for and bring multi-plats, and, Unreal Engine 4 actually works on it. So apparently, I guess 4 is good, or it might be just more than 4. Maybe we don't know what's in that cradle.
That's true.
Yeah.
That cradle might have.
I think it's gonna have more in the cradle.
But dirty. That cradle might have some kryptonite in it.
You got to think about it. If it's 4 in the tablet,
the
tablet is only 720p. I mean, you got to have reserved battery life.
Right.
So who's to say that there's not another 2 or 4 gigs over in that crate? Dock it in, because when you dock it in, you're playing 1080p on the TV.
That's true.
We don't know anything until Nintendo actually says something about this cradle.
Right, definitely.
Yeah, I think there probably is more in the cradle, because my understanding from what I read is that it's 1080p 60 frames per second, and it goes up to 4K 30 frames per second. So obviously there has to be more to run that.
Yeah.
Plus, I might hear that I think Nintendo came out and said that, if I'm not mistaken, that the Switch, it can handle VR.
Yeah.
What?
And,
No way.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I read that.
No way.
Yeah. Hey, I think NVIDIA has one coming out to say that NVIDIA headset won't work with the Switch, since they, working with NVIDIA themselves and
right.
So, that's something right there.
We'll have to see when it come out, because I am very interested. You shall see.
I heard there's supposed to be 3 different base models too.
I hope there's some customizable parts or something, like where you can have different colors and things and themes or something. That'd be nice. Miss K is erroring again. Error. Error.
All right. So anybody want to elaborate? Anybody excited for the Switch? You getting it? You not getting it?
I want to get it, but I don't know. I need some more information. So I'm waiting for Nintendo to speak more on it next year. Get the, bring back the hype again, see what games are gonna be launching with it, stuff like that, and accessories and things of that nature, and then I can make a more solid decision on whether I plan on getting it. I also kind of want to wait a year to see if devs are going to stick around this time and not just say that they're going to be doing some stuff and then disappear again. Yeah, I don't want a repeat of the Wii U. I don't want them sitting up here talking all this gloriousness and oh yeah, we got games and we got this, make a few games and bounce out, and then we're just looking like what fuck? Like, what you just do? Like, where the games at? And then, I mean, you said you're gonna make some games. Well, we did make some games too. Like, bitch. So I don't know. I'm curious. I am definitely curious. Definitely interested. I just want to make sure that people are gonna stick around. Games are gonna come to it. We got a nice little launch. Launch setup. Setup of games that are going to be coming with it. Obviously, we know Zelda's coming for launch, so that's great. Looks beautiful, by the way. That thing looks so nice, and that looked exactly like what I saw when they first introduced Zelda, not that stuff afterwards. So I'm glad that came back. So sorry, Wii U, you're not getting Zelda. Sorry, I was holding on to the Wii U for that, but I'm looking at this dusty little thing right now. It's mad at me. I haven't touched it in a while. I apologize. No, I don't. No. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of over it. So I don't know. Maybe I'll trade my Wii U in for it. Who knows? Maybe I'll keep my Wii U.
Well, I know that they're marketing it as a home console. I just can't grasp the fact of it being a home console.
It's not. We all know it's more portable than home console-esque.
Yeah, to me, it's just a tablet with a docking station.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at it as a home console. I just can't see it as being a home console. For all that, you could say the NVIDIA Shield is a home console because you hook it up to your TV and essentially use it as a console. So why would you consider the Switch a home console, but you would not consider the NVIDIA Shield a home console?
Now I am curious about one thing though with that thing is because it does use cartridges. Will I be playing my 3DS cartridges on there or not, and vice versa? And is the because I just see the 3DS going obsolete at some point if they continue forward with the docking station format. And if they,
I don't know. I wonder about
I don't know. It's just a curious question.
I think they said that the 3DS cartridges weren't going to be compatible with the Switch.
No, they're not, because these cartridges look like they're a little fatter.
They look like the SD card type deal. It looks kind of SD cardish, where you put the little, those things. So that's what it was. I was curious about. Okay, so that's one thing, and then another thing is, but is the 3DS going to be? Like, I think they're gonna still stick with the 3DS for a while, but like it seems like at this point they kind of merge. They literally merge because they already merged their the game companies, the handheld and the console wise. So I mean, they can merge and just totally, punt the 3DS into outer space and just go forward with the Switch being a little bit more compacted, I guess you could say, for on the go, Because if they were forward thinking and this NVIDIA Shield that they got basically and they upgrade it, ever so often they have upgrades where you can customize the handheld screen or whatever. Maybe it's smaller now, or maybe for more compact use, or you can get another screen in case you break that one, because that's another concern I have. What happens if you break your screen? Is there a way to get another screen and not a full freaking console? Because that was a freaking pain with the freaking gamepad for the Wii U. You break your gamepad, that is it. You have to call freaking Nintendo, send the freaking system out there, have them fix it and bring it back, and that would take upwards of a month. And they might not be able to do anything, and they'll just offer you a new system at a lower price. No, mofo, I want a freaking gamepad. So I don't know. I'm just kind of curious what they're gonna do with that, because I mean, sure they didn't market it to kids, but we all know some kids are gonna be on that thing at some point. And if they break the system, if they break the the freaking thing, then are they gonna have another one for us to purchase at stores and to just sync it with the docking station. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you take the pieces off on the side, so you slide it in there. So they should definitely monopolize on that and make that a fail-safe right the heck now. Nintendo, if you are happening across this podcast, do yourself a favor. The little pad that you have, make sure that we can get it in stores separately as well or somewhere, because I foresee some folks accidentally breaking that thing or something. You know what I'm saying? And we need to have a way to get another one without having to buy a full-on system that isn't going to be in stores because your shit sells out too damn much. That's all I'm saying. Just a backup plan.
Yeah.
Please and thanks.
So, Fem, what do you think?
I think I'm interested. I kind of like the concept behind it, especially with everyone like being on mobile gaming all the time, and it's like the size of an iPad almost. So I like the concept behind it. I'm hoping that you can make it your own and not that they sell like accessories, like you know how they have like the Nintendo themed controllers for the Wii U and all that.
Yeah.
That hopefully they'll be able to sell some of those that you can attach and make it look your own. I don't know if I consider it a home console, like you said, but I guess it depends on who you are and where you're taking it.
True.
Okay.
Girl, ask me the question again. I was in the middle of something. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure.
Give her the horn.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure this internet it's acting crazy right now. So I was adjusting some stuff.
Your thoughts on the Switch?
I'm copping it. I want to see what it's about. It's smaller, so it's gonna fit in my entertainment stand. You know, my entertainment center real good. You know, I don't know what to do about my Wii U though.
I know.
I can't keep all these consoles like that.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know. I may have to probably give it to a family member or sell it, one of the two, because I'm not gonna have all these consoles running or whatever. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna cop it. I'm gonna pick it up and see. The best way to see what something's about is to buy it. So
Yeah,
it's interesting. I just have to have a Nintendo console in my gaming setup. That's just how it is. So
Yeah,
and it's gonna be some dope games on it. So.
I still don't want to give up on the Wii U, though. I don't want to just.
I think that chapter has closed. I really do.
I mean, there's some good games on the system, and I know.
I had fun with it. When I had it, we had plenty of we had a lot of fun with it. So I'm never gonna forget that. I feel like we got our money's worth, and we had some good times with the Wii U. But I am willing to move on to the next phase. Of Nintendo, I can do that. So.
I did keep my Wii because mine was the one with the GameCube, or you could put the GameCube games in.
Oh yeah,
so I was like, I'm gonna hold on to this just in case. You never know. But I don't have my Wii U anymore. I'm waiting on for the next thing.
That's it.
So, I still got my GameCube, so I got rid of my Wii, but I still have my Wii U, so I can play my Wii games,
my
Wii U games, and then I got my GameCube for my GameCube games, but I only got like 2 games, so it's like, what's the point? I don't know. I might keep my GameCube. I've had it for so damn long.
Might as well
keep it.
30.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it day one. You know what I'm saying? I've been hearing. I mean, still just rumors. Here that they want to do Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah. I hope so.
That'd be dope.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Talking about that could maybe be a launch title. So
it should be.
I definitely grab that. So hopefully we will get an F-Zero.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And a real Metroid.
Something.
Federation. A real Metroid.
A real one, huh? Not the fake one. Not the knockoff, but the real one.
A real one,
Yep.
Samus and all that.
All that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pick it up.
Yeah, we're gamers. We game across everything. Shoot.
I wonder what the price tag on that's gonna be. I'm pretty sure it'll be at a decent price, being Nintendo and all. So.
Yeah, Nintendo's not gonna try to rob you.
Yeah, they don't tend to go deep into the pockets for the most part.
I hope not. I really do. And you know what? There's another thing too. Are they going to start charging for online access?
That might be a thing that they might have to do. But is the online access going to be worth the charge?
Exactly.
My thing.
That's what we got to find out.
If you charge me, that's fine. But I don't want this PlayStation BS going on. Where you?
See,
I'm sorry, no.
I've never had an issue with them, you know, and their infrastructure. Now,
right.
Granted, in the beginning, yes, I did drop out of games a lot trying to get online.
Right.
But after they ironed all that out, I had no issues.
But we also have to take into account it's not a lot of high traffic online with Nintendo for the most part. Most of the high traffic online is with PlayStation and you know, and Xbox for the most part. So I'm assuming either they don't really need for us to, you know, pay for it. It's still free, but it's a different setup from what the Wii U was. You know what I'm saying? Don't use the same infrastructure as the Wii U because it might not work on the Switch. And if they have to use a different infrastructure or something, and if they're using it, if it's like, who are the people they're working with that got their, like, all their...
NVIDIA?
Yeah, their electronic stuff, the DNA people, Dana or whatever.
Oh,
DNA.
okay.
Yeah, those people. So if they're implementing their online infrastructure and all that stuff, then it might be a paid subscription. Okay. And I see them actually being the lowest paid subscription of all time at maybe $20, maybe $30. Maybe it might be more. I don't know. But I just see Nintendo, if they do a paid service, it's not going to be super expensive because how small the online infrastructure, the interface might be for as far as people playing online with their games, because they won't have a lot of online games. So I don't know, with the fact that I don't think Nintendo's gonna have a lot of games that you play online with this time. Like maybe they will. Maybe they actually might have a lot of online games, and that would be awesome.
I think they probably will.
That might be awesome. I kind of foresee them maybe actually literally, let me scratch that. I actually see them having more online games, and because of that, they might have to pay for the infrastructure to maintain a good flowing online service for the most part. That might be why they would have to for it. And if they can do it without us having to pay for it, kudos to them. I'm not even mad about it.
Right.
Even if it goes down every once in a while, I can't complain because it's free.
Right. That's true.
So we'll just have to see. I just wonder if they're going to do that. Obviously, there's no backwards compatibility, so folks can just sit that one down, because there's a lot of folks still asking about the backwards compatibility. I'm like, do you see anywhere where you could put your Wii U disc in that thing? I saw cartridges from what I've seen. So if you saw a disc input system somewhere on that thing, let me know, and we'll go from there. But I didn't see no discs where you could put a disc.
They didn't want it to be tied in with the Wii U at all.
Yeah, that's
he said that in the beginning.
They said that immediately. Yeah, that was the whole point. They said they are done with the Wii U era. There's no backwards compatibility, y'all. So you either hold on to your Wii U, and I'm cool with it too. Like, hold on to your Wii U if you still have it, and you can go back. That's what that's for. But make the decision now that you're going to keep that system, because there's no backwards compatibility on a Switch at all. That's cartridge, yo.
The games will probably actually go down in price finally,
right?
Since they've already stopped production of the Wii U.
So. Yeah. Oh no, that's a Nintendo. They're Nintendo games. They're not going down in price.
I know. One can hope.
Nope. And I'm gonna tell y'all now, if anybody has Bayonetta, keep that game. If you have both discs, it is going up in price already. Do not sell it. Keep it.
I still got mine.
You have the one that came with the first one.
The one with both games. Yeah.
Keep it. Okay.
If you have that, keep that game. It's constantly going up daily. You will make a pretty penny at a later date if you decide you need to sell it. That game, I think Xenoblade. I haven't checked it. I got to check, because Xenoblade is kind of getting hard to find now. Xenoblade Chronicles X.
I had that one.
Yeah, and I got to find out what other game. It might be that new Fire Emblem game that came out, because nobody really purchased it. So if you manage to pick that one up, hold on to it for a while. But I'll give you a heads up on what games are currently hard to find for whatever reason. But Bayonetta is the top one right now. Like everybody that. And for some odd reason, that one game, what was it called with the freaking tattoo dude? they
Devil's Third.
Yeah, that one. Just because it was a shit game and nobody really purchased it. So if you happen to have that, hold on to it as well, because people will be looking for that at a later date. Just because.
Dang,
Usually-
she ain't kidding.
I'll
On
just-
Amazon Prime is $117 for that game.
What?
No.
Why? It's a classic.
It's already a classic. You can't find it because they came out with
Bayonetta. How much is Bayonetta on there?
just regular Bayonetta 2.
Oh, okay.
Like the regular Bayonetta 2 without the disc, you can. I mean, those are still available to the for the most part. But Bayonetta with Bayonetta 1 is the one that's gonna get you the top dollar.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
That's crazy. All right. Anybody else have anything they want to add before we close the podcast? Anything?
Hello, Mr. President. No. I had to. So about
I knew that was coming.
I had to. So about that.
No, not here.
I ain't gonna say it on here.
I ain't either. I was just bringing it up. I wasn't about to talk about it. I know. Like, so about that. Anyway, we're done. I think I'm done.
Yep. All right, Dirty, you got anything you want to say?
Nah, I'm good.
Bam.
No, I'm good.
Miss K.
Let's make the switch.
I still, every time somebody say that, I still hear Will Smith switch.
I do too.
They should have marketed that song. They should have marketed
that. Did you see
the
video though that someone made with Will Smith?
It was nice. Yeah,
it was so nice. It worked perfectly.
Yes, it did.
I made a video with that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was you?
Did.
Yes.
There's another one out too, but yeah, she made one. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So be sure to check that out. Those of you who have not seen it, because it took me a long time to try and find that instrumental. I put it in that daggone video, so watch it.
I like the song, so I was like, I was all into it because
such a
the song is dope.
I would have started off with that thing being quiet like they did in the commercial, and all of a sudden in the background you just hear Will Smith singing, and then be like, wait, what's going on? And then
go with that thing.
And then Nintendo needs to talk. They need to talk to Will Smith.
They need to talk to Will Smith about that.
They need to do that. Don't miss out.
Don't miss out.
You can get a lot of people hyped, be like, oh, okay, because I mean, yeah, let's be honest, nobody really is big on Will Smith as far as rapping is concerned, but he has some nice music, and the Switch works with it with the marketing of that system.
Right, that'll help.
All right. Well, on that note, we're gonna go ahead and end the podcast. Opposite direction with Kuuppon drives your gaming diva.
I'm not much of a diva. I haven't been around lately, but then that's what divas do. We just,
y'all disappear and come back.
Just disappear, come back, So I'll catch y'all later. I'm still streaming from time to time, still doing my thing, gaming only, and don't care about all that other stuff. You know how it go. And thanks for having me again, Lynn. Hopefully I can make it again at a later date.
That's Miss Overwatch right there. Y'all need to check
my God. And they got a new character too. Sombra's out, y'all. It's on like Donkey Kong. I'm about to go
8.
Next we have Miss Femtastic Gaming.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for having me. I'm Leslie, AKAFemtastic. And thanks so much for having me on the podcast.
Awesome. And next we have Miss Soldiers That Game herself, 219 Gary IND, the woman who needs no introduction. 60 frames per second, all that crispy gameplay.
All that.
Hey!
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Miss K, and she said it all. I ain't got to say nothing else. But thanks to everybody in the chat. Chariot, man, I just kind of want to shout them out. Dave came through. Who else was in the chat? I know Dave was there. Chariot. Who else was there? NHG. Who else was there? I'm just kind of going back over to see who came out to support. Oh, my homeboy Raining Ravens came through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shouts out to everybody that came through the chat and came to check out the podcast.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And last but not least, we have Mr. Old Dirty 33.
Old Dirty. That's it.
What's up, people? What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dirty. done did another podcast. Check out my live stream coming up next, where I'm just streaming the title screen of The Last of Us.
Okay, dope.
I gotta check that out.
The Last of Us, The Last of Us.
All you just press start.
Be like, are we gonna play this game? No, I said I'm streaming this title screen. You didn't hear?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's all.
You made it
For
clear.
an hour.
Yeah.
For an hour.
And on that note, thank you to everyone who came through with the live stream on the podcast, and to all the comments that Dave left, because God knows he's left back to back to back to back to back.
That's all right though. He was active. I like that.
Mess Dave.
Yeah.
But so yeah, thank you to everyone who came through. Thank you to all who are watching. Thank you to all who will watch this in the near future. Be sure to follow everyone down in the panel. I will leave links in the description below. If you are not currently a subscriber, be sure to hit that subscribe button below for more videos coming here in the near future. Lynn, aka iPod One Reviewer, and Between Gamers.
Woo!
Wow.
Hey, switch.